On today's Tuesday Talk, we are answering a question from a viewer. They asked, did our parents have a hard time with us giving up our careers? So let's back up a little bit because some of you may not know our backstory.
We're early retirees. I retired at 36. She retired at 33, I guess. And
what were our careers?
Yeah, we both worked in IT, both worked relatively high-paying jobs. She was an engineer. I was more of like a web developer. And worked for about 12 years.
You worked for 12 years.
Yeah, Courtney about 10 years. And then
I went to grad school.
And she had a master's degree. I did not have a master's degree. I just had a bachelor's. But gave up all that to pursue a life of freedom outside of a full-time job.
Yes.
So that's the backstory element to our channel, I guess, here. And as far as my folks are concerned, they were very supportive. My dad retired at 49, so I'm not exactly a stranger to early retirement and the concept of quitting your full-time job early. That has just always been a part of my life specifically because I saw it happen and I knew it was possible to have it happen. Over the first 10 years of my career, I had no interest in retiring early, but man, that changed quickly when you work an IT degree or an IT job for a decade. It just gets tiring, and I wanted out fast. So my folks were very, very supportive because they did it. And Courtney's folks took a bit of a different path, but I think they were equally supportive as my folks were.
Yeah, I think they were, they wanted to make sure that I had thought it through because I did put so much time into my schooling. So I spent 6 years getting engineering degrees and then had a very good job that I actually enjoyed, working as an aerospace engineer. And they just wanted to make sure that I knew what I was doing, that I was okay with giving it up. But the fact that we were going to travel, I think really helped them with that because they realized that we had other things planned that we couldn't do with the job. Also, the fact that we moved into the Airstream and I worked an additional year after that point, that also kind of reassured them that we knew what we were doing. We were testing all this out. And then last thing is I didn't quit right away. I tried to, but I actually ended up taking a sabbatical, going back for 6 months. And so
taking another sabbatical, which was against
from
company policy, but apparently they liked her so much that they bent their own rules.
But I ended up not going back after that sabbatical. So I kind of dragged out mine, partly because I liked people I was working with, partly to make sure I was okay with the whole process and that I was really okay giving up this job that I somewhat liked. So, but yeah, my folks were super supportive. Part of that I think is because they could see how much work went into our thinking this through, and it wasn't just like a spur of the moment decision. And partly because that's not my personality.
And neither of us have been particularly flighty.
No.
Or prone to, disappearing for weeks at a time. I mean, we're not really
spending money for on something we had never talked about before.
Yeah, we're not really unpredictable people.
No.
So I think that definitely has something to do with our folks being so comfortable with this decision because we tend not to make stupid and rash decisions. Stupid decisions, yes. Stupid and rash, generally not.
We think through our stupid decisions before we make them.
And we still make them sometimes. But at least we've thought them through.
Exactly. So yeah, we have super supportive family, and that's awesome. And we couldn't ask for any better.
That's right.
So hopefully that answered your question. If you have a question for a future Tuesday Talk, please leave it in the comments below. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already.
Share it with somebody who might have interest
about us quitting our jobs.
Which is everybody? I don't know. Maybe nobody. Share it with somebody.
And we will see you next time.
Yep.
Bye guys.
That was short and sweet, but it's